Hey yo, it's Cam. I am back again with another video. In this video, I want to talk about defense and pretty much try to give a little bit of tips on how you can defend. Some of you guys can defend a little bit better. Those that's struggling out there in defending their opponent. Now, I'm no guru or nothing like that, so I don't say that I can defend everybody. I think I have pretty good defensive knowledge, but I don't think it's the best. But I'm gonna start with baseline defense. So in this clip that's gonna come up now, it's gonna show me trying to defend at the baseline. Now you see how I was side by side with him and I tried to stop him, but I wasn't, and he blew right past me and got the dunk. I'm gonna show it again in slow-mo. Now he's gonna be right side by side. Now being side by side, you automatically lost when you side by side. If you don't get in front of him, it's pretty much over. It's an automatic score. So I found a way that can possibly stop that, or at least counter it and prevent him from scoring when you side by side. Now in this clip, you're gonna see me going side by side, but instead of following him, I'll just go straight down the basket and cut him off right before he gets to the basket. And I'm gonna show it in slow motion so you can see it a little better. I'm gonna cut him off at the basket. So I'm not even gonna follow him per se. I'm gonna follow him, but I'm gonna go straight down to the basket, stop him, make him pass, and that'll end the play. Well, at least end him from scoring the basket. Another way you can defend the baseline is by just pretty much trying to stay in front of them and cut off baseline altogether and make them drive to the basket through the middle. Never let them go baseline, because it's almost an automatic point every time you drive them to the baseline. And also, you may get help going through the baseline that way. I mean, through the middle, if you send them through the middle. Now, there's another one that I think is very beneficial to when it comes to defense, and that's boxing out. I think if you figure out, well, pretty much boxing out is one of the best things you can ever do in the game. And I'm gonna show you a clip here of me boxing somebody out, and you'll see once he shoot the ball, I go and box him out instantly to keep him from getting the ball. And see how my man got the ball? Because I boxed him out. Now had I not boxed him, and I'm gonna show it in slow motion. So as soon as he go up for the basket, you're gonna see me box my man out instantly. That way he cannot go to the basket at all. And I notice people don't use it that much, but here's the box out. Stop. He can't go nowhere, so my teammate can get the ball. Or if my teammate wasn't there, I get the ball. You know what I'm saying? So that will automatically stop him every single time from getting second chance shots. And I think that's the key to winning most games, is to stop them from getting second and third shots. Because when they get that keeps them in the game and it helps them win. So if you eliminate them from getting another shot by boxing out, you definitely is proven to win the game most times than none. You know what I mean? So try using that as much as possible. I know there's a lot of people who don't, but I use it all the time, as much as I can if I, remember. Otherwise, hopefully they don't catch me. But the next one I'm gonna talk about here, as you can see on the screen, is right stick defense. Now, instead of when you're trying to stop somebody from shooting the basket and jumping, what you should start doing is using the right stick and pushing up on the right stick as you defend. And that'll automatically put his hands up to contest the shot instead of jumping, because when you jump, it puts you out of play. As on here, as you can see, I put my hand up, it's gonna automatically make him miss. I'm gonna get the impacted shot, which I think all impacted shots is an automatic miss. And contested shots is kind of like 50-50. So if I contest it, it'll either go in or not go in. You know what I'm saying? So what you really want is the impacted shot. So you want to get as close as possible to get your hand up. And try not to jump, because jumping automatically takes you out the play, and pretty much you can't do nothing else once you're in the air. Once you off your feet, that's pretty much it. You pretty much out of the play, and they leaves you vulnerable for them to score. Now the next one I'm gonna talk about is switching. So basically, this is something that I think a lot of people do not do at all. It's switching. And I'm gonna show an example here of how I switch. Now it's not the best example, but you will see me see my teammate get picked off. So I noticed that, so I picked up his man and he picked up my man, and that's pretty much the best way of switching. Now I didn't do the best of defending, but I did a good job of switching. So you'll see him get picked off, then I'll pick up his man, which he picks up my man, and and everything keeps flowing. Now I kind of messed up there, but you get the idea. You got to stay with your man. Don't give him any slack, otherwise he'll get an open basket like he just did there. And that's a big key of playing defense. And that'll get them down to that shot clock, and get that shot clock violation, or get them to shoot a contested shot every single time if you can, switch on defense. But anyways, that's pretty much all, but I do have some bonus defense for you. And one thing I want to say about the bonus thing is, you already know about the L1 and L2, which allows you to stick defense. Now L1, that allows you to defend the ball and defend the ball only. And L2 allows you to defend your opponent and your opponent only. Now I never use L1 because I don't see a purpose for it unless you're trying to double team. Otherwise, I always use L2. Now, although you can use L2 and it'll follow them and everything, you still have to time when they try to go around you. So you got to make sure that even though you holding the L2 button, you got to at least, time his movement left or right depending on which way he go. Also, another thing you can do on defense is clinch onto your guy. Now, this is something that's real easy to do. All you got to do is pretty much walk and touch him and just stay on his jersey. And I think this worked well for shooters that's out there. Real good shooters that's out there. This works real well by just staying on his body. Will pretty much keep him out of the play. And the last thing I want to tell you is try to find some teammates. I think this is one of the best ways of winning games